Okay, so we have already discussed about these four aspects of clinical pharmacokinetic, how this is correlated with this, right? In this section, that we have particularly 4 points. First is concerned with the individualization. Second, monitoring medication with the narrow therapeutic index. Fourth, decrease the risk of adverse effects while maximizing the pharmacological response of particular medicine. And last one is concerned with the evaluate PKPD as a diagnostic tool for underlying the disease states. That the major thing is that we have to decrease the toxicity, that we have to decrease the ADRs, we have to decrease the ADE, and maximizing the pharmacological responses. So this is the major effect of particular concern with the clinical pharmacokinetic. So next slide is dedicated towards that what is clinical pharmacokinetics? The clinical pharmacokinetic is concerned as the science of rate of the movement of the drugs within biological system as affected by the absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination of the medication. So we can find it out that whether this particular absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination is concerned with the clinical pharmacokinetics or not. So ये हमें चीजें find out करनी है कि ये इससे कैसे correlate की जा सकती है. Whether it is concerned, ऐसे तो 100% है कि ये concerned है ही metabolism. Find it out कि कौन सी drugs इस तरीके से concerned रहती है with the particular state of association with kinetics. So in the next slide, we are concerned with the absorption. What is absorption? Absorption is concerned with the it's a process that how drug is absorbed and how that particular medication is absorbed in the patient's body. Drug characteristics that affects absorption, molecular weight, ionization, solubility, and formulation. Next aspect is concerned with the factors affecting drug absorption related to patients, route of administration, the gastric, pH, content of GI tract, that these all are the aspects which is concerned with the ADM. किस तरीके से drug का regimen है, what type of the size of the drug molecule is, right? Which type of route is chosen by the doctor, that is either it is IV, either it is intramuscular, intravenous, right, dermal, that oral, what type of route is proceed for the drug administration. That is also concerned with absorption. कि absorption किस तरीके से affected होती है in the case of concerned ideas of the ADME. That ADME is concerned with the proceed for the concerned pharmacokinetic profiles. Pharmacokinetic profiles किस तरीके से affected. So ADME in this absorption is one of the previous, one of the major aspects of drug metabolism. When we concern our topic towards the pediatric section, then how absorption in the pediatric patient is related. In this, we have a list of some bullets point, which is under categorized. Gastrointestinal pH changes, gastric emptying time, gastric enzymes. What type of enzymes are there? Because lot of enzymes are there which is present in adults, but it is not present in the pediatric patient, or it is not present in the pediatrics. So बच्चों में कुछ enzymes नहीं होते और वो enzymes adults में होते. उन basis पे भी हमें categorize करना पड़ता है कि कौन सी drugs जो हैं used for the which type of the patients. That this drug is metabolized in the very good metabolized or very good absorbed in the adults, but it is not absorbed in the pediatric patients. So in that cases, we have to take a keen observations. We have to take a keen care that while prescribing that drugs to the patients, right? So next is concerned with the bile acid and biliary functions. Gastrointestinal flora, that as I already discussed with you, that particularly topic of flora and the gut microbiota, this particular topic I will discuss in the next lecture, which is concerned with how gut microbiota is associated with how it is associated with the drug metabolism, even though in the pediatrics and geriatrics as well as in the adults. हमारे अंदर एक gut microbiome का एक्सेस बना हुआ है, माइक्रोब्स हैं जो कि यूजफुल भी हैं और हानिकारक भी हैं. And the disbalance is termed as dysbiosis, which correlates with the disbalance and abnormality in the human body. Nowadays, it's a very wide topic of choice that is called FMT, fecal microbiota transplantation. It's a therapeutic approach for the treatment of NAFLD, for the treatment of metabolic disorders. इसके बारे में मैं कल जिक्र करूंगा अपने लेक्चर, because today's topic is concerned with the kinetics, right? So in the next section, formulation and food interaction is another category of absorption. And as we are seeing in this particular graph, that as we are increasing the concentration, the blood sampling of that particular IV, oral, and rectal route is also different. This first graph, which is concerned with this, if it is visualized to you, that this particular section of line is concerned with the IV, and the second line is concerned with oral, and last line is concerned with the rectal route. So as for the administration, absorption is also decreased or increased. किस रूट में, आईवी रूट में सबसे ज्यादा होगी, क्यों? क्योंकि ब्लड में डायरेक्टली दिया जाएगा. Absorption in the case of IV is very high. It is a graph in between concentration and time. 0 minute, 5 minute पे ही absorption rate 100 में पहुंच की concentration in blood. While in the case of oral तो 100 तक पहुंच ही नहीं पा रही. In 20 minutes, 30 minutes, वो still it is in the range of 80. So ये concerned idea, क्योंकि oral dosage जब हम दे रहे हैं, most of the drug is wasted. उसमें waste हो जाती है because our body system is made up of the compartments. We have two compartment system. One is called lipophilic and other is called hydrophilic. कुछ हिस्सा हमारा पानी का बना हुआ है, कुछ हिस्सा हमारा फैट से बना हुआ है. यही दो कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं which play a beautiful role in the physiology. तो इसी रीजन में कुछ ड्रग्स जो हैं लिपोफिलिक हैं, they can easily penetrate the lipids. If that drug is lipophilic, then hindrance is from the water, so they are hydrophobic. वो ड्रग हाइड्रोफोबिक होगी अगर इट इज लिपोफिलिक, क्योंकि वो वाटर को अट्रैक्ट नहीं करेगी, वाटर को रिजेक्ट करेगी. सो दिस इज द कंडीशंस. सो ऐसे बैरियर्स को क्रॉस करते हुए ड्रग हमारी ओरल रूट से जाती है. तो इन कंसेप्ट में मोस्ट ऑफ द ड्रग इज वेस्ट. काफी हद तक जो ड्रग है वो वेस्ट हो जाती है. तो दैट्स व्हाई द कंसंट्रेशन जो है और जो एक अब पीक रिस्पॉन्स जो है वो कम हो जाता है. कंसंट्रेशन जो अचीव्ड की जाती है इन द ओरल, इन द ब्लड कंसंट्रेशन की बात कर रहा हूँ, वो एक जो रेंज है वो कम हो जाती है एज व्हेन वी कंपेयर इट विद द आईवी रूट. एंड रेक्टल में और कम हो जाती है बिकॉज इट इज अनदर रूट जो और भी टाइम लेगा टू अचीव द सिस्टमिक सर्कुलेशन. सिस्टमिक सर्कुलेशन में कंसंट्रेशन को अचीव करने के लिए और टाइम लेगा. So this is the concerned ideas with the absorption. The absorption plays a very good role while proceeding or while selecting the drug of choice for the treatment of particular devastating disorder. So next slide is concerned with distribution. That how distribution is concerned. It is concerned with the membrane permeability. As I have already discussed with you that it is concerned with the lyophilicity. It is also concerned with the hydrophilicity. Membrane permeability, cross membranes to site of action, plasma protection binding. There bonds, bounded drugs which do not cross the membrane, and unbounded drugs. And similarly, we have some proteins. We have albumins. काफी सारी ड्रग तो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होने से पहले प्रोटीन से बाइंड कर जाती है. That particular drugs is concerned with the bounded form. तो किस तरीके की ड्रग हमारे पास फ्रीली अवेलेबल है, किस तरीके की ड्रग हमारे पास बाउंडेड फॉर्म में, दैट विल रिफ्लेक्ट्स द एक्शन। ये हमें बताएगी किस तरीके से प्रोसेस किया जाता है, राइट? So this is a concerned idea. Lipophilicity of the drug. Lipophilic drug accumulates in adipose tissue. So in that section, most of the drug is wasted in the adipose tissue. It takes a huge time to reach the systemic circulation. And last volume of distribution is also concerned, that is VD. Next is metabolism. As I've already discussed with you, that it is concerned with the two phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 metabolism and phase 2 metabolism. Phase 1 metabolism is concerned with the oxidation, hydrolysis, and reduction. These are the aspects is concerned with the phase 1 metabolism. So pharmacokinetics profiling is also concerned with metabolism. Drugs and toxins are seen as a foreign to the patient's body. मैं बार-बार ये पॉइंट डिस्कस करता हूँ हमेशा कि बॉडी के लिए ड्रग एक फॉरेन पार्टिकल है और उसका एक ही मोटिव होता है कि इसको बॉडी से बाहर निकाला जाए किसी तरीके से. It is only possible if we proceed for the metabolism. ये तभी प्रोसेस हो सकता है जब मेटाबॉलिज्म हो. तो मेटाबॉलिज्म का काम क्या टू एक्सक्रीट इट. उसके बाद मेटाबॉलिज्म के बाद एक्सक्रीशन होता है. That's why it is ADME. That once metabolism is over, then we will proceed directly for the excretion. Then metabolize होने के बाद excrete out, बाहर निकाल दीजिए. Because it is xenobiotic for the body. बॉडी को नहीं पता कि ये मुझे ड्रग ठीक होने के लिए दी जा रही है. बॉडी के लिए इट इज अ xenobiotic, it's a foreign particle जिसको मेटाबोलाइज करके बाहर निकालो. ठीक है. So next point is dedicated towards drug can undergo metabolism in the lungs, blood and liver also. So यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट ऐड ऑन करना चाहता हूँ, फर्स्ट पास मेटाबॉलिज्म. First pass metabolism is concerned with the condition in which liver is concerned. Metabolism is concerned with the liver. So that is concerned with the first pass metabolism, as you already discussed in the pharmacological section. पहले 4th year, 3rd year में आप काफी अच्छे तरीके से पढ़ चुके हो. So ये first pass metabolism, pharmacokinetic profiles of phase 1 and phase 2. I'm not going in deep in these sections because these all sections are already discussed with you in the previous lectures. So this is concerned with the body works to convert the drug to less active form and increase the water solubility to enhance the elimination. They increase the water solubility. Very important point. The metabolism is a concerned idea जिसमें मेटाबॉलिज्म के प्रोसेस से उनकी वाटर अब्जॉर्प्शन कैपेसिटी और द सॉल्युबिलिटी, वाटर सॉल्युबिलिटी बढ़ाई जाती है, सो वो यूरिन से पास आउट हो सके इजीली. So these are the concerned ideas of metabolism. Phase 1 and phase 2 reactions I am not going in detail because that is particularly part that you already discussed in previous semesters. So again, in this particular slide, type 2 reactions are there, that is phase 1 and phase 2 reactions, right? That the liver may use to convert the prodrugs. Very important section. Clinical pharmacokinetics. Drugs को convert करना, क्योंकि कई drugs ऐसी हैं जो active नहीं है. We are converting that drug in the active form inside the body. That particular drugs are termed as prodrugs. उन prodrugs को liver convert करता है in the active form. So this is another form of metabolism. That metabolism takes a help for the conversion of prodrug into the active form, and this active form is now able for procedure and detection. Phase 1 concerned with the cytochrome P450 enzyme located within the endoplasmic reticulum of hepatocyte. In this way, as you already know about this particular criteria, that we have two types of enzyme. One is called microsomal enzyme and the other is non-microsomal enzymes. So these type of the concerned enzyme is within the endoplasmic reticulum of hepatocytes. Through electron transport chain, a drug bounded to the cytochrome P450 system undergo oxidation or reduction. That this is one reaction. Enzyme induction is also under this, and drug interaction is also under the category of phase 1. In this, we will cover oxidation, reduction, and the hydrolysis. So this is the list of phase 1 reactions: hydrolysis, oxidation, reduction, demethylation, methylation, alcohol dehydrogenase, metabolism. That is another aspects of phase 1. So this is a list of, and please don't be panic. ये particular slide मैं आपके साथ share करूँगा, ठीक है? For your convenience, ठीक है? आपको एक notes की form में ये slide आपके पास पहुँच जाएगी. इस चीज की टेंशन मत लेना, ये स्लाइड आपके साथ शेयर हो जाएगी. So this is a list of phase 1 reactions: hydrolysis, oxidation, reduction, demethylation, methylation, and removal, dehydrogenation. So in this particular oxidation of process, that it is concerned with the oxidation, like lipid peroxidation is there. Similarly, drugs oxidation is concerned. Hydrolysis, that is an addition of water molecule, and reduction, demethylation, methylation, addition of methyl group, alcohol dehydrogenase. Metabolism is an enzyme which is useful for the metabolism of alcohol dehydrogenase. So these type of examples are under the category of phase 1. The next category of concerned ideas is phase 2 reactions, which is concerned with the glucouridination. We have glycine, glucouridination, and sulfur conjugation. Polar group is conjugated to the drug, result in increase in the polarity of the drug. So once drug is metabolized from the phase 1 reaction, now it is shifted towards the phase 2. कई कुछ ऐसी drugs हैं जो phase 2 की तरफ बढ़ती हैं. क्यों? So they can increase the polarity of the drugs. Polarity बढ़ाई जाए, so you can easily remove from the body. Sulfate conjugation is there, glucouridination is there, glycine is there. Taurine is one of the drug which is metabolized by glucouridination. Glucouridination से वो metabolize होती है. And the last step is concerned with the elimination. Elimination is concerned with pulmonary elimination, bile excretion, which is excreted in the fecal matter, renal, which is concerned with the glomerulus filtration, tubular reabsorption, and tubular secretion. This is all concerned with the kidney. Kidney के साथ concerned ideas है renal, glomerulus filtration, tubular and tubular secretions. So this is the concept idea of elimination. So next slide is concerned with the pharmacokinetic principles and concerned ideas of actions. So pharmacokinetic profiles of the patient is concerned with the that it is concerned with the pharmacokinetic principles. This is the last section of today's discussion. इसके बाद मैं बंद करूंगा सेशन को. तो ये इंट्रोडक्टरी सेशन था फर्स्ट यूनिट का, पहला चैप्टर आज हमने कंप्लीट किया. दैट इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ क्लिनिकल फार्माकोकाइनेटिक. इसका थोड़ा सा एड ऑन मटेरियल मैं कल भी एक लेक्चर में कवर करूंगा कि और क्या क्या एस्पेक्ट्स है क्लिनिकल फार्माकोकाइनेटिक के इंट्रोडक्शन में जो हम एड ऑन कर सकते हैं. वो कल एड ऑन करेंगे. Study states the amount of drug administered is equal to the amount of drug eliminated within one dosage intervals, resulting in plateau or constant serum drug levels. Drugs with a short half-life reach steady state rapidly. Drugs with longer half-life takes days to weeks to reach the steady state. So these type of the T-half concept, volume of distribution, these all are under the consideration of the clinical pharmacokinetics. So here I rest this topic, right? So कल हम फिर दोबारा शुरू करेंगे on the same time with the same enthusiasm or same zeal, and proceed for the next unit. So now panel is open for the discussion. If you have any queries and questions from the today's session, please raise your question one by one. Yes, please. It's very happy moment for me that if you raise some points. Yes, anybody? Yes, Aditi. Any questions?
Sir, yes. Sir, can you please tell me the difference? Like we discuss about the clinical pharmacokinetics.
Yes.
And we have like various kinetics, like we studied in last year also.
Yes.
So what is the population pharmacokinetics is totally different from clinical pharmacokinetics.
Yes, it is totally different. Because the reason behind this, ये हमारा मैंने अभी शुरू में आई थिंक आपने पहला सेशन नहीं देखा मैंने जो स्टार्ट किया था राजीव उसमें मैंने डिस्कस किया है कि हमारा 6th यूनिट है जिसमें हम पॉपुलेशन फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स के बारे में बात करेंगे क्योंकि वैसे तो हम बोलते हैं कि एंजाइम सिस्टम्स मेटाबॉलिज्म इज सेम इन ऑल इंडिविजुअल्स बट इट वेरीज फ्रॉम इंडिविजुअल टू इंडिविजुअल विद पॉपुलेशन किसी पॉपुलेशन में किस तरीके से लाइक इन द साउथ अफ्रीका लाइक इन यूएसए ठीक है हमारे इंडिया में कुछ डोजेज रेजिमेंट्स और मेटाबॉलिज्म प्रोफाइलिंग डिफरेंट है दैट्स व्हाई हर कंपनी को एक अप्रूवल लेनी पड़ती है जिस कंट्री में वो ड्रग को अप्रूव करवाना क्योंकि एक क्राइटेरिया ऑफ रिकॉग्नाइजेशन ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट इज बेस्ड अपॉन द पॉपुलेशन फार्माकोकाइनेटिक्स कि इस पॉपुलेशन में इस ड्रग का क्या काइनेटिक्स आना है इस पॉपुलेशन में इस ड्रग ये ड्रग कैसे मेटाबोलाइज क्या एक्शन दिखा रही है ठीक है कुछ ऐसी ड्रग्स हैं जो कि किसी पॉपुलेशन के पर्संस में एलर्जी कर देती है किसी में नहीं करती but it is also concerned with the individual to individual variations but the same criteria is concerned with the population pharmacokinetics is it okay with you
So yes.
okay thank you for question thank you anybody else yes Riya Kumari is here Riya Kumari
Yes, sir. Good morning.
yes Riya आज क्या डिस्कस किया हमने
So basically introduction and all about concept वगैरह सारे chapters का और ADME process.
very good so you all are with me is it enthusiastic lecture or not बढ़िया था
Yes, sir. It's what
ठीक
good.
है ओके किरणदीप कौर
Yes, sir.
okay Kirandeep Kaur what is ADME I think it's a very kiddish question but still I want to raise a question because I want to see is you are present here or not Kirandeep Kaur
Yes, sir. Sir, yeah, yes, sir. Sir, these are the processes: absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion that are involved in जब हम drug लेते हैं till the time it excretes out. तो जो processes होते हैं, जैसे metabolize होता है और कैसे वो changes लाता है, that is all.
God bless you very good and Rajan is here Rajan
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
yes Rajan how's the situation here concerned with the
Right.
pandemic situation is it okay fine
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay so Rajan can you explain that what type of reactions we have concerned with the metabolism
So glucuronidation, oxidation, reduction,
yes
etc. sir.
can you is it more convenient and it is more beautiful if we can divide the reactions in two bases that phase 1 and phase 2 is it okay
Yes, sir.
yes so reactions are
So I have to study
categorized
some,
into the two categories phase 1 and phase 2
Yes.
मैंने पहले भी ऐड ऑन किया ये चीज कि मेटाबॉलिज्म जो है वो दो में ही बहुत थी कैटाबॉलिज्म और एनाबॉलिज्म बट जब हमने ड्रग्स के कंसेप्ट में इसको जानने की कोशिश की at that situation we divide this metabolism in two categories that is phase 1 and phase 2 right yes,
Yes.
Anurag is here
It's Anugrah.
Anugrah yes Anugrah can you give a brief about the VD what is VD brief idea
Volume,
about
it's volume of distribution.
right how we can find it out because in this particular lecture I'm not giving a formula of VD volume of distribution because that particular things you are already studied in the previous year तो it's my expectation that ये अनुग्रह को पता होना चाहिए कि what is volume of distribution and what is the formula of volume of distribution. So please have a definition, have a look, give a definition of that particular volume of distribution with formula.
So I don't remember the formula of volume of distribution right now.
Okay, can you explain what is bioavailability?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's the amount of drug that is available for the body
After
to absorb
absorption.
after it is administered.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
after absorption we can say.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anybody, any voluntarily, can you explain, anybody, what is the formula of volume of distribution? Anybody?
Sir, Rajan here.
Yes.
Sir, amount of volume of distribution is equal to amount of drug upon concentration of the drug administered.
Yes. Good. Good. What's your name?
Rajan, sir, Rajan.
Rajan. Okay, Rajan. Right. So I stop this today's session. In the next lecture, we'll come back with some of new aspects and journal introductory ideas regarding the clinical pharmacokinetics concerned with bioavailability, some aspects with the metabolism, and some new aspects with the bioequivalence studies. तो थोड़ा बहुत और कुछ addition करूँगा इसमें कि जो कुछ नए aspects, जो introductory aspects हैं clinical pharmacokinetics के, then after that we'll shift our topics towards the second unit. And one request from my side, yet you have to submit 2 assignments, right? 2 assignments आपको submit करने होंगे जो कि आपको later on मैं WhatsApp पे और Google Classroom में आपके कौन-कौन से 2 topics होंगे जो आपको cover करने होंगे in the assignment, and you have to submit it through the Google Classroom. तो वो topics मैं यहाँ नहीं cover करूँगा because that is on your behalf. वो आपको मुझे submit करना in the form of assignment. Is it any problem here? Is it okay? क्योंकि ये तो नॉर्मल रूल है, सबके लिए हम चलाते हैं कि 2 असाइनमेंट्स हमें सबमिट करवाने हैं एज पर द यूनिवर्सिटी नॉर्म्स, ठीक है? तो वो 2 टॉपिक्स आपको कवर करने होंगे एंड दैट इज नॉट कवर्ड बाय मी, ठीक है? वो आपको कवर करना होगा और आपको डिस्कस करना होगा. एंड मीनवाइल इफ वी आई ट्राई माय बेस्ट कि मैं सारा सिलेबस फाइंड करूं. अगर किसी टाइम पे मैं किसी को बोलता हूं कि हाँ ये लेक्चर आज एक प्रेजेंटेशन होगी कि ये टॉपिक आपको कवर करना है, ये एक लेक्चर होगा, तो वो लेक्चर सेशन हम यहीं पर जूम के थ्रू ही एक कैंडिडेट को एक टॉपिक देंगे फॉर पर्टिकुलर प्रेजेंटेशन. वो सेशन भी हम करेंगे फॉर द इंटरनल मार्क्स प्रोसेस, राइट? तो ये कल तक आपके पास लिस्ट आ जाएगी कि कौन सा टॉपिक किसके पास प्रेजेंटेशन की फॉर्म में आपको प्रोसीड करना है और कौन सा हिस्सा मेरे पास आएगा लेक्चर के लिए, और 2 असाइनमेंट्स. डन? प्लीज गिव योर आंसर. इज इट ओके?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you for the patience listening and have a good
Thank
day.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.